A very good morning, students. Welcome back to our computer class. So students, in our last class, we have started chapter 4, that is about styles and objects. Right. So, which topic we have learned about from that chapter? We have learned about how to insert shapes and symbols in a Word document. Right. And there I have explained it to you the certain steps, how to insert symbols in your document, how to insert shapes in your document. Right, children, the steps I have discussed with you all. Yeah, I hope all of you have practiced how to insert shapes and symbols in Word document. Apart from images and pictures, we can insert the shapes and certain symbols also in our Word document. Alright, children. Now in our today's class, our next topic is about the border and shading effects. So how to apply, how to give border and shading effects in our Word document, Microsoft Word document. That things I'm going to discuss with you all. And the objective. Right. Objective is to what? To understand how to improve the appearance. Appearance means the look of the text and make it more attractive. Right? At the end of this lesson, what we are going to understand that how to improve the appearance of the text. Next means the font, the text, and make it more attractive in our Word document. That things we are going to learn and that we will know at the end of this lesson. Clear, children? So let's start our class. So children, borders and shading effect. How to apply border or shading effect, that things I'm going to explain it now. Now, everyone refer to your page number 31 and the heading is borders and shading. Alright. Now first we will know what is a border. Border means what and then shading is what. We will know, then we are going to learn about the how to insert. Right, children? So a border is a line that is added above, below, to the side of or around words or a paragraphs. So border is what? Border is a line that is added. Where it is added? It is added above, below, to the side of, around or around words or the paragraph. So how we are going to apply that border effect in our MS Word document. Right. So next is shading. As I have written here, border and shading effect. Shading is the color or a pattern. Shading is what? Shading is a color or a pattern that is added behind the words or paragraphs. Alright. So border is a what? Border is a line that is added above, below, to the side, around the words or a paragraphs. So shading is what? Shading is a color, or a pattern. Shading is the color or pattern that is added behind words or paragraphs. Right, children? Now, so this, I hope it is clear to you the meaning of borders and shading. Now, why we are going to apply the border and shading effect in our Word document? The main is what? To improve the appearance of the text, to make it attractive. Right? We can apply the variety of border and shading effect to the text and entire page. Understood? To make it more attractive and what? To change the appearance of the text, we apply border or shading effect the whole entire page. So how we are going to do? What are the certain steps are there to apply border and shading effect? So these are the steps to apply the border. So what is step number 1? What you have to do, suppose you have written one page or a paragraph. Now, how do you apply the border effect? Step number 1. Select the text you want to modify. Modify means you want to change the appearance. First, step 1 is select the text. Whatever you have to written, that one you have to select. You want to modify. Click on the page layout tab or select page borders. Where you have to click? Click on the page layout tab or select page borders. Alright. Step number 2. Click on the borders or page border tab. Where you have to click? Click on the borders or page border tab to select a border and select the style color of the border. Understood? Now come to step number 3. After doing that one, after clicking on border or page border tab, selecting the border, then select the style color and all. Step number 3, select the appropriate option from the apply to list box. Select the appropriate, which one you are going to take, that appropriate option from the apply to list box you have to select. And then the step number 4 is what? See, click OK. At last, you have to click OK to apply a border to the selected text. So, to add the page or paragraph border, first you have to what? First step number 1 is to select the whole text. Understood? You want to modify. Click on the page layout tab. Remember, page layout tab and select page border. Step 2, click on the border or page border tab to select a border, its style and its color. Step 3, from the appropriate option from apply to select the list box. Step number 4, click OK to apply a border to the selected text. This way you can apply border effect to your paragraph or a page. I hope it is clear. Clear, children, how to apply border effect? Now the next thing is about shading. How to apply the shading effect. As I have already told you, shading is what? Shading is the color or a pattern that is added behind the words or a paragraph. Right? Shading is the color or a pattern that is added behind the words or a paragraph. Back off. When you draw, that time when you give the shading effect. You give shading effect in your drawing. Same thing in your Word document also, behind the text or a paragraph, you can apply the shading effect. So these are the steps for applying border effect. Now I am going to explain you about how to apply the shading effect, the certain steps. Clear, children? Now children, about the shading effect. As I have already explained it to you how to apply the borders, now there is a shading effect. Now to apply the shading, follow the steps given below. So what is shading? Shading is the color or a pattern that is added to the behind of the text or a paragraph. So certain steps I have written here how to apply the shading effect in your text. Step number 1, select the text or a paragraph you want to modify. Okay, first what you will do? Select the text or a paragraph you want to modify. Step number 2, click on the shading tab in the border or a shading window. So step number 2 is what? Click on the shading tab in the borders or a shading window. Step number 3, after that what you have to do? Click to select the shading fill color you want to apply to the text. Alright. Step 4, apply the option you want. Click OK. So these are the steps. First thing is what? Again repeat. Select the text or paragraph you want to modify. Second step is what? Click on the shading tab. In where? In the border and shading window. Step number 3. What is given? Click to select the shading fill color you want to apply to the text. And at last, apply the option you want and click OK. So these are the steps you have to use, you have to follow to apply the shading effect to your text. Right. So border, the steps I have explained to you. Border is a line that is added above, below, to the side or around the words or a paragraph. So shading is what? It's a text or a pattern, or we call it color or a pattern. But shading is a color or a pattern that is added behind the words. Alright, behind the words or a paragraph. So in our last class, what we have learned? We have learned about how to insert shapes and symbols in our document. Certain steps I have explained to you to insert the shapes in a Word document. Then how to apply how to insert the characters, symbols in a Word document. There are also steps I have explained it to you. Now this to another effect, border and shading effect. Today's class I have explained it to you how to apply this. And in our next class, another 2 effect I am going to explain, that is about drop cap option or a word art. Right, children? So till then, you will practice this. Practically, you write one paragraph in your computer and try to apply this effect. Insert symbols, characters, okay, then apply borders and shading effect and you save it. Okay, children? So in the next class, we'll be learning another 2 effect, that is a drop cap and what I said about the word art option. Okay, children? So till then, thank you.